Here with the F&O show on, and yet again it has flattered to deceive. In fact, it's much worse than yesterday because now we're staring at an downtick of about almost 0.3%. And just incidentally, we were down almost 0.5% few odd minutes back. What's weighing heavy on the market yet again is Bharti, which is sliding a good 6% in trade. And SBI has slipped a fair bit ahead of its earnings, 4% downtick on that one. KN continues to reel under pressure after the resignation of Rahul Dheer. He's going to step down by August 31st, remember. So that stock as well is down another 3% in trade today after yesterday's weakness. BPCL, Tata Motors, Relcom are some other names which are looking weak. You've also got pressure coming in for the banking pack. Besides SBI, a whole host of others as well are losing steam. So you've got a PNB as well, which is currently lower in trade. Axis Bank too is now down about 0.5%. Bad day when it comes to the oil and gas space in general. So it's KN, Reliance as well as ONGC. All these three names are sliding in trade currently. On the flip side, there's good strength coming in for metals. So you've got a Sterlite Industries which is holding up well in trade right now. Unilever out of the FMCG basket is looking good. Coal India as well as M&M are the other names which are somewhat providing some support to the market. And now the market is beginning to pull up a fair bit. So now we're down just about 15 points. So it seems like that choppiness is beginning to set in yet again. But the trend, of course, has been a little weak today. Let's bring in our experts and talk about which way they think the market is going to head it and close. C.K. Narayan, Sandeep Bagle as well as Manoj Muralidharan join in for more on that. C.K., what have you made of this kind of volatility that has crept up?
Volatility at higher levels is certainly a sign of distribution. After having moved pretty nicely into former highs around 53.60, we are seeing some bit of exits from earlier holders. And even though the market has managed to pip, the earlier highs, it has not really been able to make further headway. So what I would suggest is, and what is the kind of update on our existing long positions in both Bank Nifty as well as Nifty, would be to slightly improve our set of stop losses. I would like to bring the stop loss on the existing long position in Nifty futures to about 53.20. Whereas on the Bank Nifty, I wish to be a little less charitable by bringing it even closer to about 10,500. This will ensure that our Nifty position will exit in quite a degree of comfort. The Bank Nifty will exit with a small profit. In either case, we will not be, making any loss on the trades by holding on. At the same time, we leave ourselves open that where the market were to succeed in overhauling the resistance at 53.60-70, it would proceed to the next target at about 54.40. So we give ourselves a chance to play for that as well. So with an improved stop loss, I would hold on to my existing positions.
Sandeep, how are you monitoring the moves that we've seen on the index as well as the Bank Nifty today?
Well, yes, the Nifty has come near a very tempting level where I was convinced till yesterday or even today morning to buy. I would want to watch for the next half an hour or so. I still believe that 5300 will act as a strong support and we will move up further up from here. I would be watching it and I would be initiating a buy somewhere around 5300 with a say 30-40 point stop loss and play for a 100-120 point upside over the next 4 or 5 trading sessions.
Manoj, what is your sense on which way the market is going to take its further direction from the current levels?
Good afternoon, Aisha. We are still optimistic. There are a couple of reasons. Now, obviously, the way the money has flowed into this August series, if you see, till the time the Nifty did not cross the 5260 odd, we had seen some shorting which is coming into the index futures, but later on it was buying in the stock index options as well as the cash market. Now, in the option front, we have seen good writing which is happening in the 5300, and I guess somewhere close to 60 odd rupees was the premium. So the break even of, let's say, 5240, which happens to be the weighted average price of Nifty for the month also, till that time the Nifty is above that, we are optimistic and we are rather suggesting a bull call spread as per the strategy, that is simply go ahead and buy a 5400 call option for the current month. I guess that should cost you around 52 to 56 odd rupees, and write or sell a 5500 call option at 23. So that gives you a spread of 33. Keep a stop loss of 23 and we're expecting 60 rupees on that.
Okay, slip into a quick break on that note. Let's just walk you through some of the broader market components as well, because it's the broader markets which have come off more than the frontline indices. You've got an Aurobindo Pharma, 6.5% downtick on that one. Pantaloon reacting negatively to its earnings. Along with Bharti, you're seeing the entire telecom basket actually getting dragged down. So Idea as well has knocked off about 3.5%. Tata Motors, DVR, Sri Lanka Sugars, India Cement, Union Bank, as well as NCC are some other names which are under pressure. A quick break. When we come back, stock-specific ideas. Back with the F&O show, and it's getting a little all over the place. So after having dipped all the way to 53.16 thereabouts, 53.20 is where the index is. Some more weakness, or relatively more weakness, you'd have to say, for the broader markets. However, it does have its handful of standout performers as well. So Polo Tyres has reacted very smartly to its earnings. The stock is up a good 4%. You've got a Balrampur Chini on one hand, which is looking good. Sri Lanka on the other is seeing some weakness. Bajaj Holdings, Sterlite, M&M amongst the big boys. Tata Global Beverages, Indiabulls Real Estate. You've got a Sun TV, Century Textiles as well are some names which are holding up. Of course, standard disclaimer before we kickstart stock-specific recommendations from our three experts. Do consult your financial advisor before taking any position in the futures and options market. Sandeep Pagle, Manoj Muralidharan as well as CK Narayan still with us. CK, you go first on your earlier calls.
Well, we had 4 positions open. Asian Paints long, which is doing okay, and I think continue to hold on to that. We are about 70 points or so in the money in that. We still look for some more. We had REC, which has a long with a target of about 212, which was achieved the day before. We have 2 other pending longs, Biocon, which has not really done very well. We went long at about 248, currently at about 245, 46 range. I think it's better exited because we have given it enough chances. It did go up, but not by much. Z is something which did not live up to expectations and has triggered the stop. So those are positions which are out. From the ones which are pending, therefore only Asian Paint and TCS would be the 2 things which would be pending.
Sandeep, how about your earlier strategies? Let's revisit them.
We had a buy in JSW Steel August futures. It is up in the money, but I would recommend booking profits at this level or maybe a little higher. I don't see the market moving up one way, and metals may correct. So nearer 736 is where I would recommend booking of profits. Currently it is at 2830. A profit would be of 7,500 per lot. We had a buy in Dish TV where we have been stopped out, a loss of 4,400 per lot. We had a buy in Hindalco, which is a little bit in the money. We recommend a hold in that. And we had a sell in Idea, where we have made around 10,000 per lot. We were short at 78.30 and our target was 75.50, 76.
Okay, let's start getting you fresh ideas for today's trading session then. Manoj, let's start off with you. What is it that you would recommend to our viewers?
Aisha, we are recommending the metal sector because yesterday we feel money has come out of the infra pack and it has flown into the metal. So we like Hindalco the best, but we're using an option route here. So we suggest buying a 120 call option for the current month, I guess, which should be around 5 to 5.5 rupees. Keep a stop loss of 2 and we're expecting 11 rupees on that. And the second call would be a Jindal Steel, wherein we're going with the futures for the current month, which is August. So 4111 to 413 is what it is trading at. Keep a stop loss of 402 and expecting 436 on that.
And what about your strategy on Jindal Steel?
That's the one which I just said, you know,
Yeah,
Jindal
right.
Steel, go ahead and buy the futures at 411 to 413, keep a stop loss at 402 and expect 436 on that.
Okay, so let's just flash that plate up for you. That as well is a buy call coming in on Jindal Steel. And of course, it's a bullish stance on the entire metal space by IIFL this afternoon. CK, how about your fresh ideas?
Well, I wish to go long in HDFC Bank. I think, the bank stock is doing pretty well, holding on to gains, adding OI, showing good volumes, showing good momentum. In short, doing everything right for further up moves at about 606 to 607 on the futures. Would go long with an expectation of about 625, keeping a stop loss at about 596. I would want to go short on Tata Motors, not at the current level of 235.36, but somewhere closer to 240. The results are out due out today, but I think